I think it's nice. I'd like to be referenced, you know. Anyway,
Yeah, I would.
Who the fuck is Kwame? Kwame is one of our listeners.
Yeah.
We said watch his YouTube videos. Gaz has watched them, and I said, "Oh yeah, I've watched them." I haven't watched them, but now I have watched the start of one.
Yeah.
A few minutes.
His editing is on point.
That was fucking brilliant. What's his YouTube channel called?
Well, unbelievably, it's just Kwame. Kwame, how have you managed to...
It's like Kylie's. You don't need a surname. It's like Madonna.
How have you managed to, like, steal that single name channel?
Am I in my bathroom? Maybe. Day 44, Tuesday, I think. Raph and Kieran are discussing how they are no longer in the task. And the day before, Raph and Kieran both got cut from the team, from the opposite team. Raph is saying how he's glad to be out of the competition. And Kieran is basically saying how he's going to miss the sport-like gameplay of it all. And Raph is just like, you know what, I'm happy to be out. Here's my theory on Raph. I don't know his life, I don't know his family, I don't know anything about Raph other than what they've showed of him in the house. I don't know anything about Raph, but I think that Raph comes from money. I think Raph has a lot of money. I think he'll always have money. I think he comes from money. And the reason I say that is because, well, A, he's Republican. He voted for Trump, and that's like a huge indication right there that like you have money. And B, didn't he say he like grew up going to private boarding schools in Switzerland and stuff like that? Like, you're not broke. You're not broke and sending your children to like private boarding school academies in Switzerland where like rich people send all their money off to all those private banks off in Switzerland. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know. He could be poor, but he said this is another reason. Point C, he said he's from New York, and I'm assuming New York City, and it's like, you have to have money if you're from New York City. So, I mean, those are my reasons right there. I don't know if he really is. Like I said, I don't know his life, but my point is, I don't think Raph is in this competition for money, and I think that he would have done this competition I think he would have done Big Brother without a prize fund. Like he said, he is a Big Brother super fan. I believe him. I think he would have done this competition if there was no prize fund. He's a super fan. He just wants to be in the house and to experience what it means to, you know, be on Big Brother or whatever. So I respect him for that, but I still don't know. I still don't know about Raph. I mean, I don't know, whatever. So then Hannah and Raph are in the kitchen, I think, and they're like cleaning up or cooking or something. And Hannah asks Raph if his opinion about certain housemates have changed, i.e. Charlotte, i.e. Andrew, based on the conversation that he had with Josie the day before, and based on the information that Chanel told him from her boyfriend. He says that no, his opinion really hasn't changed. He says that maybe he'll be a little bit more careful around Andrew, but with Charlotte, his opinion already was what it was with Charlotte, and it hasn't changed much. And then there's some more boring stuff happening off in the background. This person's doing this. Sam and Ellie are doing something. It's pretty boring. They were leading up into the task where Andrew takes the $33,000. So anything before that was kind of like leading up into that. So they call Andrew to the diary room, and he's talking about how he doesn't want to look like that he's only in it for the money, and how he's not money hungry, and he says that he doesn't want to look like he's running for money. Then Big Brother asks him if money is a motivation for him, and he says, no, not really. He says, not really, to be honest, because if it were, I would be trying a little bit harder to get it. I don't know if he was talking about like outside the house, he'd be trying to get more money harder, or like with these certain tasks, he'd be trying to win the money harder. But I mean, he's done everything, all the little tasks. He got waxed. I forgot how much money that was for. I forgot what else he did. But yeah, so then we get to the actual task. I think I covered this a little bit in the last video, but basically they called the winning team, which was the gold team, into the task room. Big Brother tells them that after the alarm, the first person to hit the buzzer is going to win the combined total of the gold team and the blue team's total prize money stuff. So wait until after the buzzer, and the first person after the buzzer who hits it gets all the money. And so Big Brother counts down, 3, 2, 1. Hannah hits the buzzer. The alarm goes off. Then Andrew hits the buzzer. Then Hannah hits the buzzer again. Technically speaking, I guess Andrew hit the buzzer first. He did it within the after the buzzer, after the beep going off, after the alarm going off, whatever. So he wins the $18,000. And then he has to evict someone. That's part of the deal. So he evicts Sam, and now Andrew's the last standing second chance housemate. Andrew gets $15,000 plus $18,000, which is like $34,000. Congratulations, Andrew. Not bad for 3 weeks or whatever. So they're all kind of. They're not trying to seem like they're mad, but you can tell they're like, I can't believe Andrew just pushed that fucking button. Ellie is crying because Sam is about to go home. Sam is about to get evicted. Big Brother, I guess, tells them that Sam, is no longer a housemate. He doesn't have privileges and all this stuff. And I'm like, so he's leaving? And they're like, no, he's going to stay until Friday, but he can't. He has no rights or whatever, but he still got to nominate. So it was like, he does have rights. That's the main rights that you want in the Big Brother house, is the right to nominate, right? So, I mean, it was weird. I don't know why he just didn't leave. Like I said in my last video, if that were me and I got evicted on Tuesday, I would have left on Tuesday. Like, I don't fucking care. So then Ellie and Sam are talking out in the smoking section, and they're like, Ellie's like, I genuinely believe he's going to give you some of this prize money. To Sam. That's what she says to Sam. Why would Andrew doesn't owe anybody anything in that house. He's not going to give anybody anything. And then Andrew was inside talking about how he's going to give him why? You don't owe him any money. You just feel guilty because you have to look at him for like 3 or 4 days while he walks around knowing you evicted him. That's the only thing Andrew feels bad about. He doesn't care that he just fucking took 33,000 pounds. Fuck, whatever, Andrew. See, like, there's no problem in taking the money. Like, take the money, like, duh, that's what you're there to do. It was part of the game. But don't walk around being, oh, I'm so sad. I feel bad for Sam. Oh, I shouldn't have done. Andrew, just fucking man up and take it. You did what you did. You know what you were doing. Own it. Like, I think you would be a lot more respected if you just fucking owned the situation instead of going like, oh, well, I feel bad. I'm so sorry. Andrew, shut up. No, you don't feel bad. I do want to talk about a little bit of a conspiracy theory, though, real quick. It's not really a conspiracy theory. But, you know what I mean? Okay, so, like, this is what happened. The 4 new housemates went in. The 4 new second chance housemates went in, right? And then Big Brother was like, they have stolen $15,000 off the prize fund. The last one standing out of those 4 gets to keep the $15,000, right? And it was like this whole new competition. It was like this whole new competition within a competition. A game within a game, if you will. But they were safe that first week that they went in there from eviction. They were safe that first week, and then they started the void. No, that was the week they started the void bullshit. And then the weeks following, Simone got evicted, Sue then got evicted, and then now Sam got evicted. Like, how convenient is it that they just happened to all get evicted? The 4 new housemates. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, how convenient is it that 3 out of the 4 new housemates all got evicted, like, consecutively? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, these weren't new housemate exclusive evictions. Anyone could have been evicted, but it just so happened that the very week after that they were safe from being evicted, they all got evicted. So, I mean, I'm not saying production. I'm not saying anything. I don't know shit. I don't know anything, but that's all I'm saying. It's just very, very, very convenient, and it worked out perfectly for the producers, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, basically the rest of the day is everyone bitching about Andrew, how he took the money, and all that kind of stuff. Hannah goes into the diary room, and Big Brother asks Hannah who she would have evicted. She doesn't say, but I think it was either going to be Andrew or Charlotte, because those are the only 2 people that she has ever recently has had a problem with, are those 2 people. Charlotte and Andrew say the same thing. It was probably going to be either one of them two. So then Raph pulls Andrew aside, and they go outside and they start talking. Raph brings up what Josie had said to him yesterday about Charlotte and Andrew talking shit behind Chanel and Raph's back. And Raph is like, or Andrew's like, I didn't say that. I genuinely don't remember saying that. If I did say that, like, I don't remember doing it. That doesn't even sound like something I would say. What did he say? He said, those words don't really fit my vocabulary. And he's telling the truth. Andrew did not say that. It was Charlotte. Andrew was just kind of sitting there, just, agreeing. But he wasn't the actual person to say it. He didn't stop Charlotte from saying it, but he wasn't the one who said it either. Raph is like, I wouldn't want to get in an argument with Raph because he's very serious. Like he's a very serious person. Like, that time when he lost his hat and he went to Andrew and he was like, Andrew, I hope you wouldn't lie to me about my hat. Like, what if Andrew did take it? He was just like playing a prank, which I thought that was what was happening the whole time. Anyway, Raph is like he's very serious, like, all the time. Why so serious, Raph? Sam's still crying about what could have been, and he's like, I didn't think Andrew was going to hit the buzzer. He's in the diary room. He's talking about how he didn't think Andrew was going to hit the buzzer, and it's like, Sam, wake up. Like, this whole thing was designed for either you or for Andrew to hit the buzzer. Come on, let's be fucking real. Sam's dumb, but I mean, we knew that when he didn't save Isabel. When he was like, oh, I don't see the big deal about not saving Isabel. Like, I don't see the big, like, why? It was like, because she didn't get to see her family, you dumb fuck. He's just stupid. He's good looking. He's got a big ol' member, but he's dumb. He's dumb. So then we get to the 19th quadrillionth game of Truth or Dare / Spin the Bottle. Why are they the same thing? I thought they were two different things, but, Marcus Bentley says spin the bottle, but they're doing Truth or Dare, but they are spinning the bottle, so, I mean, I don't know. Kieran dares Isabel to chug some wine or a vodka, or whatever it was. I think she does it. Ellie and Charlotte are discussing spitting versus swallowing. Charlotte seems flabbergasted that Ellie spits. I guess Charlotte swallows all the time. I don't know if that's the right thing to do. Meanwhile, Sam is in the corner making weird faces while they're discussing spitting and swallowing. Then Isabel gets dared to lick Kieran's nipple. She sucks on his nipple for like 10 seconds or something. Very weird. Kieran dares Andrew to show him his blowjob technique on a beer bottle, like on the neck of a beer bottle. So, Andrew's going up and down the beer bottle. Raph is looking awkward. Sam gets dared to get on one knee and tell Ellie 5 things he likes about her. I don't know what he says. Isabel gets asked if she had to snog, marry, or avoid the boys. What would the list be? She said she would snog Sam, and Ellie gets all fucking pissed.
Really mad. Really mad.
She said that she would snog Sam, marry Kieran in a few years, and that she would avoid Tom because he has a girlfriend. Ellie's looking all salty. Chanel and Isabel get dared to kiss. They make out. So then we get to the exile bedroom, and Isabel is trying on, I think it's Hannah's wig, or is it Deborah's wig? I think it's Hannah's wig. It doesn't look bad on her. It looks, because her eyebrows are dark anyway, and her skin is dark. So she kind of looks like Cleopatra from like the Egyptian, the Egyptian stories and shit. So then we see Raph in the diary room, and he's talking about how he's disappointed in Andrew. He's disappointed. He's disappointed that he took the money. And he's like, he feels sorry for Andrew. He pities Andrew. He's like, nobody should have pressed the button. He was like, money like that is always going to be tainted money. He was like, Simone's accusations of Andrew were true. That's a big statement. That's a huge statement. Everyone hated Simone, but here we go. He's saying that Simone's accusations were true about how he's always, just been in it for the money and stuff like that. Again, I don't think money is as big a deal to Raph as it is maybe to some other housemates, because like I said, I think Raph, I just don't think money is an issue for Raph. I don't know his life. I really don't, but he just comes across, you know what I mean? Like he's got some money in the bank. So then Sam is talking to Ellie about how Andrew hasn't come up to say sorry, or about how he evicted him, or about how he took, you know, the little prize money or whatever. And it's like, what do you expect? What do you fucking expect from Andrew? Like, what do you want him to do? Like, do you want him to come up to you and give you a fake apology? And like, if he doesn't care, then he doesn't care. Like, and he obviously doesn't care. So you guys don't really seem to have a relationship within the house anyway. So it's like, I don't know why Sam is so like confused and so hurt by what just happened. So then he confronts Andrew in the kitchen, and Andrew is just kind of just like walks away, and he's like, yeah, that's really weird. So anyway, and then he like just leaves. It was so awkward. So it's day 45. It's nomination day, Wednesday. I feel like that's kind of late to be nominating for a Friday eviction, right? Like 2 days before. I don't know. So some stuff happens. I'm just going to get right into nominations. Chanel nominates Charlotte and Kieran. Obviously, she doesn't like Kieran because he doesn't really add anything to the house. He's boring, sits on the fence. Kieran nominates Chanel. She says that she does not cook, she does not clean, and that she's loud. And he also nominates Raph. He says that he is selective on who he hangs out with. He keeps using this word selective. I don't really know. The real reason Kieran nominated Chanel and Raph is because they are a threat to him in the fucking final. And Kieran wants to win the show so fucking bad. He is so the Jason of the last civilian Big Brother. He's so the James. He's so the Jason. He's so that type of person. And those guys both ended up winning, so I would not be surprised if Kieran won this fucking competition. As long as Tom doesn't win, honestly, if Tom wins, I will literally drink a cup of my own piss, because there's just no way. Tom, what has Tom ever done for anyone? What joke has he ever told that made anyone laugh? What selfless thing has he given up for some other housemate? Like, what has he... He's still the same person he was when he was sucking Lutland's dick on week 1 and 2 and 3 or whatever. Anyway, back to nominations. Ellie nominated Hannah because she pushed the button. That's what she says. And Chanel. Raph nominates Ellie because all Ellie talks about is how many followers she has on Twitter and Instagram and all this shit. Kieran, and Raph nominates Kieran too. And he says that he nominates Kieran because he's always sitting in bed, and Raph always has to like encourage Kieran to get up and to go do things. And Kieran's always complaining about how he's so bored, and it should be an honor to be in the Big Brother house. Deborah nominates Ellie and Tom. So then there was a break in nominations. Big Brother, there was this weird fucking moment in the bathroom between Andrew, Raph, and Hannah, right? I guess Andrew was about to dye Raph's hair, or no, he did dye his hair. I don't know what color. It's the fucking same. Okay, like Andrew and Raph were just like in the bathroom, or no, they had just got to the bathroom, and Hannah had like it looked like they all kind of walked in together. And Hannah asked Raph, what is your natural hair color? Because Raph has like red hair, but in some light it's like brown. I don't know what color his hair is. I don't know what color his natural hair color is. I don't fucking know. So Hannah's like, so Raph, like, what color is your natural hair? And Raph is just like, hold on. I wrote down some quotes. Raph is like, why are you here? And she's like, I can't be in the bathroom. He's like, are you doing your makeup? You're just sitting there not doing anything. And it's like, damn, she can't be in the fucking bathroom? What are you guys about to do? Fuck? She can't sit here and do her makeup and put her fucking wig on? Shit. I don't know if Raph was acting like an asshole, but it was like too convincing. It was like too real if he was acting. I don't know, and Andrew was just sitting there just like laughing the whole time, just fucking egging him on. Like, Andrew, Raph doesn't fucking want you. He just wants you to dye his fucking hair and leave him the fucking alone. I don't know. Hannah is like that too. And so is Chanel. They're all like really weird, and they like, you don't know if they're joking or being serious. I don't fucking know. That shit would drive me the fuck crazy. So we get back to nominations. Isabel nominates Tom and Kieran because they're fucking assholes. Tom nominates Chanel and Isabel. Isabel says that Tom says that Isabel is always up to something, and that she always has a can of soda in her hands. Is that a reason to nominate somebody? Fuck you, Tom. Shut up. Sam nominates Chanel. Sam nominates Chanel because he says that he gets blamed for Chanel's pranks all the time. I wish they would show that more, but they never show that. He also nominates Hannah. Sam does. That's fucked up. They sleep in the same bedroom. Like, you shouldn't be nominating someone who sleeps. Speaking of someone who nominated someone who sleeps in the same bedroom, Andrew nominates Hannah, and he nominates Chanel. That fucking shocked me. I was like, that's supposed to be your friend. Why are you nominating Chanel? And it's because she told Raph what her boyfriend had said about him. That's why he nominated Chanel. And he also nominated Hannah. Hannah nominates Ellie because she doesn't cook or clean. She's a mess. She's a slop in that she just kisses Sam all day. Hannah also nominates Tom. Charlotte nominates Chanel and Raph because they don't get along. She says that Raph doesn't interact socially with the rest of the house. And I think that's it. Yeah. So Chanel got 6 nominations. Ellie got 3. Hannah got 3. Kieran got 3. Tom got 3. Raph got 2. Charlotte got 1. Isabel got 1. Deborah got none. So Chanel is up. Ellie, Hannah, Kieran, and Tom are up. Chanel got 6 nominations. That seems like a lot of nominations. I don't really get it, but whatever. So then the nominated housemates have to wear these fucking ugly white t-shirts that look like they were made on Microsoft Word. Look, they look like ironed on fucking stickers on a shirt. Like, actually, that probably would have looked better than these fucking t-shirts if they would have ironed on some like decals or something. These were like faded fucking... So anyway, the t-shirts had the reasons, like quick little bullet points of why they were nominated, like little quotes from the other housemates. So they all stand up and they're all reading their t-shirt and they're all mad, they're all salty, they're all angry about the reasons they're up. They're all defensive. Of course, they're all like, I don't care. Meanwhile, they care so much. They're really hurt. They're really offended. You know, the usual stuff. So then Chanel and Hannah are in the bedroom. Hannah's mad, but mostly Chanel. She's really having a hard time being... I forgot what was on her shirt. I don't even remember what was on her shirt, but whatever the reasons were on her shirt, she was not happy with them. Or she's yelling at Rose Cottage bedroom, basically from her bedroom. Ellie admits to Hannah that she was the one that said that she's in it for the money on her t-shirt. So this is the point when Andrew wants to fucking have a row for no fucking reason. I don't know. He was on his man period. I don't motherfucking know. So Andrew's downstairs, changing or something in Thorn Cottage, and he's like talking under his breath because that's his fucking MO, talking under his breath all the time. He's sitting there saying how the house is full of snakes and the house is full of snakes and complications. And Isabel's like, in what way? He's like, people are fools. And she's like, who? He's like, just people. People are full of shit, absolutely diarrhea. And Chanel pops up from out of the corner with Raph, and she's like, everyone can feel how they want to feel about being up. You know what I mean? Like, you're not up, so shut the fuck up. I'm up, and other people are up, but I don't even know why you're being salty. Why was Andrew being upset? Andrew, you just won 33 fucking thousand pounds. Like, you should be jumping off the fucking ceilings. You should be hype as a bitch. Sitting there complaining about how the house is snakes. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? Bitch, you're going home like in a week. You just won $30,000. You shouldn't be bitching about anything. So then Chanel was like, people can feel how they want to feel, like, shut up. And he's like, that's bullshit. And she's like, well, it's bullshit to you, but we fucking been here for 8 weeks. You've been here for what? Something 2 weeks, 3 weeks? It's bullshit to you because you haven't made the fucking connections in the relationships that we have made, basically is what she's saying. And he's like, well, in a month's time, you're not going to give a fuck about any of these people. And Chanel's like, exactly. So why are you sitting around saying that you fucking feel bad about taking the money from Sam? Because in a month's time, you're not going to fucking give a fuck. So you just contradicted yourself. And he's like, well, to be honest, I'm not that upset. No shit, you ain't that upset. No fucking shit, you're not that fucking upset. Why don't go tell Sam you're not that fucking upset? Meanwhile, Tom hears them arguing out in the living room, and he's like chuckling and giggling, and Charlotte's out there, and they're all laughing. They're like, what are they saying? Being so stupid. Cut back into the bedroom. Chanel is like, I just think you're being dramatic. And he's like, you and Hannah are the most dramatic ones up in this house. And Hannah jumps in, and she's like, bitch, don't put my name in this fucking conversation. Don't get me involved. And then Chanel jumps in and she's like, oh, really, Andrew? Because guess what, bitch? I got news for you, bitch. I've been told to keep an eye out for your little sneaky motherfucking ass. And he's like, oh, true? Who told you to keep an eye out for me? Okay, sorry, but basically, yeah, Chanel jumps in and she's like, "Oh, really? Well, guess what? I've been warned about you, Andrew. I've been warned about you and Charlotte. So you better shut the fuck up. Are we about to go there, bitch? Are we really about to go there?" And Andrew's like, "Who warned you? Who warned you? Who warned you?" And I was like, "Yes, Chanel. Put him in place, mama." So then Charlotte goes in the bedroom because she can hear them arguing, and she's trying to fucking pull Andrew away from the situation. She's trying to pull him away, but Andrew's like, "No, I'm going to sit here and take it." Good for him. I mean, good for him. Bravo for that, I guess. So then Hannah starts having a go at him, and she's like, "Don't fucking put my name into this shit. You're a hypocrite. You're a liar. The money that you just won brought out your true colors. You're a liar," and all this stuff. And he's like, "I'm a liar. How am I a liar? So much for being God-worthy." And he fucking says that to Hannah, who, like, you know, she's like super into the Bible and all this stuff. She's like, "You just discriminated against me," which, I mean, he kind of did. Like, what does that have to do with anything? Her being, what did he say? God-worthy. What does that have to do with literally anything? He was trying to go for a low blow. Andrew is a bitch. He says bitchy little things like that. And Charlotte is sitting there trying to calm down Hannah. She's like, he didn't mean it in a religious way. He didn't mean it in a religious. What other way, when someone says, "Oh, and you're God-worthy," what other way is that supposed to mean? Like, I was like, Charlotte, you should just slowly fucking back away and leave the bedroom, because this has nothing the fuck to do with you, Charlotte. So then Hannah and Chanel just start singing "Love, Peace, and Harmony" all loud, like all over Andrew, whatever. So the next scene is Andrew standing up. I don't know where he got these trash bags from. Andrew has got these black trash bags, just throwing his clothes in there, ready to leave the house, marching up the stairs. Charlotte's trying to convince him to stay. Isabel was the only one in Thorn Cottage trying to get him to stay. Raph was just sitting there like, not giving a fuck. Raph did not give a fuck. 5 minutes later, he's walking back out, Big Brother, walking back down the stairs with his fucking trash bags. I have a feeling Andrew does this a lot in life when things get a little hairy. You know what I'm saying? So that was basically all of day 45. Day 46, Thursday, Tom and Charlotte get called into the diary room, and they have been sent a secret mission. They have to make sure that nobody wishes Chanel a happy birthday, because it is indeed her 25th, I think, birthday. And as always with these secret missions and these secret tasks, especially involving Chanel, I think that Chanel knows. I think she's on to it. So then Big Brother gets on the speaker and tells them that the house is a motherfucking mess. Big Brother has even seen a banana floating in the hot tub. So Big Brother makes them all clean up. Chanel's not having it. She's like, "It's my birthday. No one's told me happy birthday." She's not trying to clean. I don't blame her. So then Deborah gets called into the diary room, and Big Brother is like, "Deborah, make sure you're going along with this Chanel task. Also, I want you to keep talking about your birthday. Make sure you do it in front of Chanel," so she gets extra mad. So she's like, "Okay." So that's what she's doing. Like, she keeps recalling stories about her fabulous birthday parties that she's had, all in front of Chanel. Meanwhile, nobody is saying happy birthday to Chanel. Nobody is acknowledging that it's Chanel's birthday. At this point, I'm like, okay, Chanel has got to know this is a secret task. Like, this, the only thing she's been talking about all week is her birthday. Everyone obviously knows it's Chanel's fucking birthday. So they win the task. Chanel leaves the diary room. She walks downstairs, and they're all like, "Surprise! Surprise birthday party." They all have these masks that have her face on them. They're all playing Truth or Dare. Sam, Raph, and Kieran all give Chanel a lap dance. Raph's lap dance was better than his last lap dance that he gave, but even more cringy, even more awkward. Then Kieran gave her a whole fucking routine. I thought that was Lowton for a second, who had just walked up in that house because he was doing the whole hands down the pants number. And then Raph and Chanel and Isabel and Sam too all decide to go out and break the fire exit, which actually I think it was already broke from when Lowton broke it, because they literally went up to the fire exit and pushed that bitch and it opened. It, like, no effort at all. They all went through. Big Brother does not yell at them. Big Brother is not like, "Get back in the house," or whatever. Big Brother says nothing. Chanel gets called to the diary room. Big Brother is not happy with Chanel. Big Brother is like, "Chanel, we just gave you a party. We just gave you wine, and this is how you repay Big Brother?" Big Brother will not tolerate this kind of behavior. She's like, okay, big brother. So then Andrew, I noticed, is sleeping in Rose Cottage now. I guess because Chanel, everyone fucking hates him in Thorn Cottage because he's a fucking bitch, except for Isabel. But you know what? Rose Cottage suits him. It suits him more because he is totally that side of the house. You know, he chills with Charlotte more. He's a bitch, just like how they're all fucking bitches. He totally deserves to be up in Rose Cottage. So then we get to the eviction, Friday. Sam leaves. We already knew that was going to happen. Sam leaves. I didn't watch his exit interview. Then we get to the real eviction. As the Brits say, I was gutted. I was fucking gutted. I was sad. I wanted Chanel to win. I said it when I saw her VT.
Pretty funny. She seems like she's in on the joke. Like she's laughing with the people. They're, you know, instead of, you know, them laughing at her. Blah blah blah. I like her. She's not gonna win. I would like her to, but she's not gonna win.
Like I said, she was always in on the joke. She was the most funny. She really was. How is she not a finalist? How is Tom? How is Tom a fucking finalist? Tom. How did Charlotte beat Chanel? How did Tom beat Chanel? Honestly, how did Kieran beat Chanel? Yeah, I watched her exit interview. Emma loves her. Like I said, you can fucking tell when Emma likes someone, and when she doesn't. She did not like Sam. I didn't even watch the interview that much, but I can tell that she did not like Sam. She really liked Chanel. The crowd loved Chanel, and Chanel loved the fucking crowd. She's like made for TV.
So, whoops, I just looked back on the footage and I realized that the file, like the end of the file was corrupted, so it like would not play. Hopefully this works. Anyway, I was saying that Chanel had just got evicted. The whole house was sad. The whole house was crying. Everybody was sad. It looked like Chanel knew that she was going to get evicted. And I say that because she was like really dressed up. Like she looked really good. In my opinion, I liked her black outfit that she had on with the cutouts, looking like a Kim Kardashian wannabe, whatever. She's worn something similar before when she had like, but it was like sleeves on her arm, and it was like this black dress, and it was like frilly, and it had all these like tassels and stuff hanging off of it. Anyway, I thought she looked real nice, and she looked ready for the paparazzi. You know what I mean? She looked ready for the cameras. So that's why I think that she knew that she was going to be going home. And Emma gets back on the speaker and she gets talking to the house and she's like, guess what, bitches? It's a surprise double eviction. Someone else is going home. Ellie, it's you. You're going home. You're evicted. Goodbye. Say your goodbyes. They all looked shocked. They all looked surprised. I don't know if it's because it was a double eviction and they were surprised by that, or if they were surprised because it was Ellie. I don't know, but they're all looking surprised and shocked. Didn't really watch her exit interview either. I'm just not here for it. So then we go to Bots. Emma goes on Bots and she's talking to Rylan and she says that there's going to be even another eviction later on that night. I guess we're going to see that in tonight's episode. So there's even another fake eviction tonight, and then that person who they fake evict will go into something called the attic. And then from the attic, they will choose two people who they want to evict, and they're going to be like watching them from the attic. You know, very typical BBUK. There's going to be a vote to save on Sunday or Monday. That person is going to get evicted on Monday. No, there's going to be a vote to evict on Sunday or Monday. That person's going to get evicted on Monday. Then on Tuesday, they're going to be on Bots, is what they said. So it's another backdoor secret eviction. A lot of spying is going to be happening this weekend. So who's left in the house? There's Hannah, Deborah, Isabel, Raph, Kieran, and Charlotte. Tom needs to go. Tom needs to get evicted in this little attic super twist, whatever the fuck it is. Tom needs to go. How is Tom still here? How did Tom beat Chanel? Tom needs to go. He just needs to go. Once again, I'm in the middle of Lindsay and Gaz's podcast right now. I have to give another huge fucking ginormous shout out to them. Like, I mean, they don't have to shout me out, and I just appreciate it. I don't know what to say. If you're watching this and you don't know who they are, like, first of all, what's wrong with you? And second of all, that's probably impossible because everyone watches this. Everyone who is watching this knows exactly who they are. They're fucking the best podcast ever. They're so cool. They don't give a fuck. They say it all unfiltered. Just you have to check them out if you haven't already, which is like I know you have. Anyway, to everyone else, thank you for watching these little videos. I guess I think I'm gonna make 2 more videos, maybe 1, but probably 2. Anyway, yeah, like thank you for watching. See you Monday or Tuesday or something. All right, bye.